right. Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good midday, brunch, whatever you're doing at this time. Welcome to VCCDC's Home Ownership Fair. You guys, my name is Lady Jade, and I will be your MC for the day. And let me say, this is my second year in a row being a part of this amazing event, and I could not be more excited. You guys, last year was so impactful that there was no way I was going to miss this year. So if I seem a little overexcited, it's because I'm very excited for you today, because I don't think that you understand how today is going to change your life, okay? Now, this year, we've reimagined it to become our very first conference. So today, we're actually welcoming you to VCCDC's Home Ownership Conference, Home Ownership Within Reach. Now, after such a successful virtual event last year with close to 800 attendees, we are partnering with award-winning Hoover platform once again for an immersive, interactive experience for all participants. Now, today's virtual home ownership conference is your opportunity to take your next step to build equity and invest in your future by becoming a homeowner, or maybe you're already a homeowner preserving your home. Now, VCCDC exists to empower low to moderate income individuals and families to build wealth through education and home ownership. Now, as we all know, COVID-19 definitely exacerbated what was already a housing crisis. So with families facing additional economic leadership hardships, VCCDC's work is definitely more vital than ever. Now, this year is also extra special for us because we are celebrating our 20th anniversary. If you're at home, in your office, in your car, wherever you are, clap it up for 20 years. That's right, y'all. 20 years of changing lives through home ownership. Since incorporating as a nonprofit in 2001, VCCDC is proud to have changed many lives through home ownership in our community. Now, many of the families who we've assisted in becoming homeowners started right here at our home ownership conference. And I believe that you could be the next, okay? Now, today we'll be providing high quality education, resources, and encouragement to all those seeking to achieve their dream of home ownership or to preserve their current home. Now, VCCDC's goal is to give you the chance to build wealth through home ownership with so many great resources to help you through this journey. We hope that you can achieve your own dream of home ownership and impact generations to come. So if you are ready to get started, and if building wealth through home ownership sounds good to you, in the chat, I want you to put me really fast so that I know that you're here with us, and then we will get our day started, all right? Again, super excited to be here. I hope you're just as excited as I am. So let's get ready to build this wealth. It is now my pleasure to welcome our first guest of the day, Veronica De La Cruz, representing our title sponsor, Union Bank. She was born and raised in Ventura County. Veronica is a Southern California native who loves her community. She joined the real estate community in 1998, first as a secretary for a short period, moving quickly into mortgage consulting, and for the last 6 years, producing sales manager VP. Now, in addition to her official duties, she is very, very active in her community, you guys, through the Boys and Girls Club, Food Share, Teddy Bear Foundation, Relay for Life. I don't know how she has enough time. United Way, NPR, aside from her professional duties. She's also a mom, which is another full-time job, and an active family member in her extended family, amongst many other things. So Veronica, thank you so much for being here with us today. We appreciate you guys, seriously.
Wow, thank you so much, Lady Jade. I didn't realize that I look so amazing on paper, but hey, we just do what we do. And one of the main things that we really try and do is help people with home ownership. So first of all, I want to say thank you to VCCDC to putting this great event on. Last year was kind of weird because it was this virtual world. And one of the things that we'll be talking about later is how to get this out to more people. And I think virtually is such a great, great opportunity. Union Bank is so appreciative from the bottom of my heart that we are part of this and we're able to assist in putting this on. I do want to take a minute to just line item and thank every single sponsor that has made this event happen for us. So thank you to Comerica Bank, Insperity, Montecito Bank and Trust, Premier America, US Bank, Bank of America, California Bank and Trust, City National Bank, Mechanics Bank, Mountain West Financial, Southern California Gas, Bank of the West, Boston Private Bank, CBC Federal Credit Union, the City of Oxnard, the County of Ventura, Federal Home Loan Bank of San Francisco, Gold Coast Transit, Home, the Port of Hueneme, which, by the way, I am a Port Hueneme native, Schneider's and Associates, and Ventura County Transit. We could not be able to put on these types of events without the sponsorship of all of these wonderful companies that put their money out there, donate their time, and donate all of this fabulous information that everyone is going to hear about today. Lady Jade said it the best. This event is going to be packed with so much information. And one of the things that I do want to say is that when I got into this business over 20 years ago, I had no idea about home ownership. I had no idea about credit score, and I had no idea about the wealth that you could actually build for you and your family. So for every single person that has joined today, please, please, whatever you take away the fact that this is the American dream and you can make it happen. So with that said, back to you, Lady Jade. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Veronica. I really appreciate it. And I thank you for your transparency. I think that sometimes, especially with you being so involved in your community and holding titles, I mean, it seems like maybe you wake up and you already had all of this knowledge, but like you said, you know, you didn't when you originally started. So I'm going to go off script just a little bit, but I do want to ask you, you know, what can you say to everybody how important it is to get the resources and to get the information, and how life-changing today is definitely going to be for them?
Buying a home is probably one of the biggest decisions that anyone will make in their life.
Yeah.
Buying a home, having a baby, and walking down that aisle and getting married. And I will tell you, if you want a legacy for your family and you want to build wealth, the way to do it is to go out and be informed and be educated. Our job at Union Bank, as with every other lender that will be on this panel, is to give you all of the tools, all of the access, so that you can make an educated decision. It's kind of like when you go to a doctor, you're not going to just get one opinion, you're going to get 2 or 3 so that you know exactly what is going to happen with your future. Again, I behoove every single person that is on this webinar today, soak it all up, be like a sponge, take it away and take that next step. And one more thing, don't be afraid to ask a question. No question is a dumb question. Every single question that you ask takes you one step further.
Thank you so much. I couldn't have said it better myself. Kudos to you, Veronica. You guys, yes, be that sponge today. And that's what today is all about, is providing those resources and the information. I will say this, I know many of you are just starting your journey and you may think to yourself, that seems too good to be true. I'm not sure about this whole process. Well, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I felt the same way. I'm excited because later on today, you're actually going to get a chance to hear from a couple who felt exactly like you, and now they are homeowners. So that's what today is about, is hearing real life experiences and getting connected with people that are in this business that can help you make that educated decision, just like Veronica just said. Again, thank you to our title sponsor, Union Bank. And I'm going to repeat some of the things she said, but we do want to thank our gold sponsors, the CIT Bank, Comerica, Insperity, Montecito Bank and Trust. So many of our silver sponsors as well. This is definitely not possible without you guys being here today. I also want to remind you to please visit our sponsor pages and learn about the great things that they're doing in the community. Talk to them via a video, live stream, or chat box. More of our gold sponsors is Premier America Credit Union, as she said, and US Bank. And we also have our silver sponsors, as she said, Bank of America, California Bank and Trust, City and National Bank, Mechanics Bank, Mountain West Financial, SoCal Gas, along with many others, you guys. So it is now time. I'm going to begin to introduce our next guests, who are our newest homeowners, Mario and Alyssa. Now, you guys, they've just closed on their home inventory through their hard work and with the help of a $57,000 in down payment assistance. Now, when we first spoke to them, they were under the impression that home buying programs that we offered were too good to be true. Yep, I'm going to call them out on that. Well, their doubts turned into hope fast after speaking to Alex and the lending team at VCCDC. Now they want to tell other families about their success stories. So please welcome Mario and Alyssa. Hey guys, how are you?
Hi, everyone. Yes, yes. We are here. My name is Mario Rodriguez.
I'm Melissa.
So we're
Hi. I think we lost your camera for a second. There you go.
Oh.
Hey guys, how are you?
Good, good.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys take it away, but I do want you to touch on the fact that you thought this was too good to be true. Am I right?
Yes, we had a realtor, and we were looking around different places to see what we can do to qualify for a loan. And I've been planning and trying to purchase a home because I was tired of renting. Rent was going up, and I didn't see any decrease on that. And COVID happened, and it even got worse. And I came up with the conclusion that we need to purchase a home. So I ran into my realtor, and she mentioned Alex. She said, "Hey, you need to look into VCCDC." And the moment that she introduced us to VCCDC, we spoke to Alex, and Alex did an amazing job just walking us through it, interviewing us, being very transparent to help us. And the process was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The fact that the office is right off the 101. So regardless of where you're at in Ventura County, it's right off the freeway. So when we were dropping off papers and documents and everything else that they were requesting, it was just easy access, which is amazing. The fact that the personnel was so friendly and very caring, and they wanted us to succeed, which is, it's hard to see now. And I never thought I was going to be, a homeowner, just because it seems like it's like an old American dream. And now, it's real. It's completely real. And now we purchased our home in Ventura, which is a very hard place to live, especially to buy and afford. But we made it thanks to VCDC. And the difference between being a renter and being a homeowner is it's just amazing, because homeowner is like, I'm in charge of whatever it is that I have to do. And instead of checking in with the property management, or being fearful that the following year they're going to raise our rent 5 to 10%, you know what I mean? And oh my gosh, now it's more like, okay, let's get it done. And the benefits that come with it as well, the taxes and everything else, is like, oh man, like it's just an amazing feeling. And I feel like that's what a lot of people strive to do. And we did it thanks to VCDC.
I mean, that is amazing. Let me ask you this. You mentioned Alex walking hand in hand with you, side by side, wanting you to succeed. What did that look like? Because obviously, if this is your first home purchase, there was a lot you may not have known, right? And a lot of times we don't want to ask. So tell us about kind of that journey a little bit, in just him kind of teaching and walking you through that process.
Yeah, so what he did was, like, he was kind of what I mentioned earlier, very transparent, said, look, this is what we need to do first. So he ended up putting, like, you first step this, and then we do that. And then the next thing we got to make sure that you qualify, and then for you to take your course. So that was a really good thing. By the way, the course was amazing. Just the fact that we can understand and learn a little bit more about that. And I think that anybody that's looking into buying a home should take that course, because we came out there just, with so much knowledge, and it just helped us out. And after that, we started, it was so good that I started talking about it at work, and I referred it to VCCDC.
Oh, I love, look, you're teaching other people how to do it now. People in your family, people at your job. That's really cool. You also mentioned, this is yours. You have that pride of home ownership now. You said it seemed like an old American dream, which is such a profound statement, because it definitely does. Well, boy, when you are renting, you are right. Rent continues to go up and up. And you have no choice. The size doesn't go up of your property, but the rent goes up. So are you excited at the thought that you guys are now building generational wealth, the generations that come after you because of your decision? and going through the process with VCCDC, now you have a home to leave for generations to come.
Yeah, that is true. And yes, and it's funny because I think after we were settled in, I told my son, I was like, this is going to be maybe yours when you get older.
Oh
And
my God.
he didn't really understand what I said, but I'm sure he'll understand as he gets older.
Yeah. And now it's not going to be an old American dream for him. He's seeing you, right? He's seeing that home ownership is possible. It's going to be second nature for him. So congratulations. Congratulations to both of you. Thank you for sharing your story with us today. Very inspiring. And especially for those that are watching today that are like, a little skeptical about this whole thing. The fact that you guys were too, but now you're homeowners. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. You guys enjoy. Invite us over to when you guys cook or something, right?
Oh, we sure will. We sure will.
All right. Sounds good. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is what today is all about. Sharing our journey with you, to inspire you, to let you know that home ownership is available to you as well. Well, it is my pleasure to introduce our next guest, our keynote speaker, California State Treasurer Fiona Ma. Now, Ms. Ma is California's 34th state treasurer. She was elected on November the 6th, 2018, with more votes than any other candidate for treasurer in the state's history, you guys, nearly 8 million votes. She is the first woman of color and the first woman certified public accountant elected to the position. The state treasurer's office was created in the California Constitution in 1849, and it's actually responsible for providing financing for schools, roads, housing, recycling and waste management, also hospitals and public facilities and other crucial infrastructure projects that better the lives of the residents. Now, California is the world's 5th largest economy, and Treasurer Ma is the state's primary banker. Now, check this out, you guys. Her office processes more than $2 trillion in payments within a typical year. My goodness. She provides transparency and oversight for the government's investment portfolios and accounts, as well as for the state's surplus funds. Now, Treasurer Ma also oversees an investment portfolio of more than $153 billion, approximately $36.6 billion of which are local government funds. She also is responsible for $93 billion in outstanding general obligation and lease revenue bonds of the state. Treasurer Ma, I am trying to balance $750 over here. So no, we are so glad you are with us today. Thank you so much for joining us. Very impressive. I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. Thank you, Lady Jade. And it was great to hear Mario's story about home ownership. And I just want to recognize Bertha and her team, my good friend Francine Castanon. I know Alex is working really hard and others to try to get people in their homes, especially during this time of low interest rates. But I also want to just put a little bug in Mario's ears and some of your attendees here today. Start saving early, right? My parents, when we were born, my parents put in a certain amount of money into our accounts and they put it into dividend reinvestment stocks. However, I do manage our ScholarShare 529 account. So I would highly recommend you open up a ScholarShare 529 account and you save for your child's college education. Now, in 18 years after I finished college, I still had money that I could use for graduate school, to start a business, or to buy a home. And I decided at the age of 22 to buy a 2-unit building in San Francisco. So I did have a tenant for 10 years that helped me make my mortgage payment. But after 10 years, I built enough equity to be able to buy a bigger house for myself. So I didn't have to live in a 2-unit building anymore. And that's what home ownership is all about. It's about building equity. And all of you know, and all of the people at VCDC know, that home ownership not only is something that we aspire to as the American dream, but it does build equity and allows you to go and either buy another rental property, another home, and that's how you build equity here in America. So it is so important that you are doing VCDC, doing all the good work to counsel, to offer workshops and educational opportunities and credit training. A lot of people don't understand that if you don't have good credit, it's going to be very hard to buy a home. And that's where VCDC comes in, is that really helping to shape up a person's credit so that they will be eligible to buy their first home. So I just want to thank everyone for being here. It's so important, the work that VCDC is doing, and Bertha and Francine and Alex and you, Lady Jade. Thank you for raising the awareness and giving people the hope that they can become a homeowner. Sometimes you just need a little help, and that's why VCDC is here. So thank you all, and I look forward to moderating the panel in a couple of minutes.
Yes, we'll see you soon. Now, you made a really, really great point about saving early. I loved what you said about the scholarship account. What was the scholarship account called that you said?
It's called scholarshare529.com. And I oversee that in my office. Besides being the banker, I chair 15 different boards, commissions, and authorities, 3 savings programs, and Scholarshare 529 is the one we push. Also, if you have a small business, or you're a business owner, or you work for a company that does not offer retirement savings accounts, then please sign up for calsavers.com. And that is also managed by my office to encourage people to put away a certain amount of your paycheck. You forget it, let it grow, and hopefully have enough for retirement, or in case of an emergency, that money is there so that you don't have to go take out a high interest loan or a credit line that may not be available to you.
That is amazing. I mean, just that simple, right? You within the 5 minutes shared 2 like amazing resources that most people don't even know exist, but it's sitting right there to help us. Like it's automated almost, right? To help us to be able to save money and build that account so that, like you said, we can go invest it, because that's how people get wealthy, is by investing in future. Kudos to you at 22, investing in a building equity, and then being able to continue that process. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so just to go back, so let's say I call it the latte factor. So let's say you forego a latte for a month, that's $100, and you put it into a retirement savings account or Scholarshare. In 18 years, with a 6% rate of return, you will be saving something like $60,000, right? Wow. 18 years. It's just there for you.
Sacrificing a latte.
Yep. A latte a day.
A lot. Look, I am stealing that from you, Treasurer Ma. I love that. I'm going to sacrifice my latte a day. That is amazing. Well, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you later on. You guys, this is the information that today is about. Now you see why I'm so excited, because I know how VCCDC has cultivated these panels and brought people in that are going to give you amazing information. So we will see you soon, Treasurer Ma. Thank you so much for joining us. Y'all, today is off to a great start, right? Man, I want to thank you guys again for joining us for our welcome ceremony. I hope you are as inspired as I am. Hope you're ready for the day. Up next, we have our Keeping Ownership Within Reach panel session, moderated by Treasurer Ma. We have panelists representing our title sponsor, Union Bank, and gold sponsors, CIT Bank, Comerica Bank, Montecito Bank and Trust, Premier America Credit Union, and U.S. Bank. Now, this exciting and important panel discussion will actually highlight how home ownership is made possible for low to moderate income home buyers. We have so many programs and services, so you may not even know they exist, just like the ones that Treasurer Ma just shared with us, right? So after the panel session, we also have an amazing lineup of workshops for you, running from 12:30 to 2:30. Topics include everything from learning how to improve your credit, which is so important, home buying assistance programs. We're gonna tell you tips and tricks for first-time home buyers, mortgage options for homeowners, California's COVID-19 rental assistance program, which is very important right now, how to avoid foreclosure, and so much more, okay? So check out the event agenda for full details on each workshop. And also, as a reminder, be sure to visit our virtual exhibits to get more information and resources on home buying and homeowner programs. So you can actually speak to our exhibitors via a live video stream, or you can video chat in the chat box, gathering reading materials, and you can also watch their videos. Plus, we have giveaways. That's right. We're going to have some giveaways, some raffles. We have other promotions at each booth as well. Make sure you check out our community board section to interact and network with other attendees. both who are potential buyers and also current homeowners. So y'all, today is all about connecting and getting the resources that you need to turn your dreams of home ownership into a reality. And you can also win big today. Like I said, we do have prizes. Participate in our leaderboard contest. Earn points by adding sessions to your personal agenda. Say hi to someone on the attendee list. Participate in our community boards. Visit and like booths. Join a virtual meetup and more to win a chance of 3 gift cards ranging from $25 to $100, okay? You'll also have the chance to win a $200 gift card of your choice by completing your passport with digital stamps from each of our exhibitors. Now, this is how you collect stamps. With the Hoover mobile app, you visit each virtual exhibitor booth and you like their booth by clicking on the heart icon, okay? You post a comment and you submit your information via the deals and offers button, okay? You have to do all 3 to receive a stamp. Now, let me tell you what they are again. Through the Hoover mobile app, you're gonna visit each virtual exhibitor booth and like it, okay? You click on the heart. You're gonna post a comment, that's number 2. And then you're gonna submit your information via the deals and offers button, all right? We gotta do all 3. And then at the end, I'll announce the winners at our closing ceremony at 2:45. So if you're not already using the Hoover app for today's event, we highly recommend you download that app via the Apple Store or Google Play to get the most out of today's event. So again, whether you're a homeowner, first-time buyer, repeat buyer, you're gonna learn everything you need to know about home ownership in Southern California today. This year, we want you to know that home ownership is within reach. It's VCCDC's mission to provide you with the best guidance and practical tools to help you achieve that dream. And you guys, our goal is for you to leave our home ownership conference today feeling inspired and equipped to begin or continue your path toward home ownership. All right, now it's time for our Keeping Home Ownership Within Reach panel. So I will see you guys in just a little bit, all right?